Hey DJ, what's up, man? Hey Dumpster, how's it going? Yeah. Trying this little overlay thing, just trying to figure it out. But I mean, I don't really like this theme, but there wasn't like a. I was looking for kind of a space thing, and they're all kind of tied to games that aren't Empyrion. I searched for Empyrion, I didn't see anything, so I'll keep looking, see what I can nail it down. But still, kind of testing out and seeing what's up. So. I also added loyalty badges, but I'm not really sure how that works. I mean, it said base, so I would assume I don't know if it's a sub thing or if it's a follower thing, but yeah, I'm not seeing it on your guys' things. I don't know. That's weird. I still got to read up on some of this stuff. Some of the stuff I don't get. So, but I definitely want to do like the badges. I want to do like like the throwing stars, the first one, then I'll do like a I don't know, like a knife, and then the next one will be like a sword, and so do the whole blade thing. I think it'll be cool. Hey, Dragon, what's up, man? How's it going? Hey, Jaguar, what's up? Uh, we're just gonna, yeah, I mean, we're gonna start doing the internals here. So we've got the hangar bay pretty much shaped the way we want it. I mean, I feel like I want to add a little bit more function, but yeah, we kind of left without solving the O2 repair station thing, so. Oh, nice, Dragon. That's good. Yeah, it's good to actually play the game. Definitely. I'm looking forward to Tuesday. Like, I'm finding that I'm really enjoying the Let's Play, and it's awesome doing a Tuesday Let's Play, and then 2 days later I can continue it. But it really sucks that I gotta wait until Tuesday. So, like, the whole stretch of the weekend, it's like I'm kind of amped to play, right? But the problem is, I can't really stream on the weekends. It's just too much background noise. I just can't really do it. But I need to figure that out because like a Saturday stream would be awesome. So I'll get there. I just gotta situate myself to where I can do that. All right. So we pretty much solved all this. Um. Yeah, that's fine. So these things are manual, right? I guess I could set it to a motion sensor. I don't know if I want to though. I don't know. I think the manual thing's kind of okay. Maybe just a closing motion sensor. Oh, awesome. You liked it? Cool, cool. Yeah, thanks, man. The editing was nuts, but yeah, it was cool. It worked out. we'll be continuing that definitely. I think it's going good. We'll you know, we'll keep tightening it up, making it more and more professional as we go, kind of figure it out. But yeah, I think it's coming along pretty well. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Like my whole thing wasn't showing anything for just until now. All right, we're good now. All right, so ooh, function room here. I guess that's the default texture. Eh. All right. Let's clean this up so I can see normally here. Yeah, no, it was nuts. And that, you know, that's kind of the thing with Empyrion, right? Is, you know, we could go do it in creative, but then we would need a creative server, which we could do, but then you can't test in a creative server, right? So we would need a survival server to actually do the weight test and all that. And I just feel like that's more important than, you know, but then it you know, it's literally us trying to find a place on the planet. We set up, we're talking, we're bullshitting. By the time we get to where we're actually ready to record, it's nighttime. It's like shit. We've got half an hour before night. Hurry up, you know. And like we're like, yeah, it's rough. It's nuts. So we got to figure that out. It's funny. Yeah, exactly. Shit's funny. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have this is only one block right here, so we definitely wanna seal this up. Let's get at least 2 blocks going here. Okay, let's get into symmetry mode here. I still feel like we need to do something with this space to complicate that a little bit. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go all the way on this. I think let's bring this in one. So we'll bring the whoa, okay. Oh, I guess it just removed that, even though it wasn't the same thing. It's kind of weird. All right. I guess it's the block. It's not necessarily whatever. Haha. What's up, Looking Windows? How you doing? All right. So we're gonna put that there. I'll put the gravity generator there. And that gives us a chance to kind of seal this up. Alright, okay, so we got all this action up here. Whoop. I mean, we still want to keep some of this open, so we have a potential for some more fuel tanks. We'll definitely probably put some somewhere there, but I at least want to have 2 layers. 2 layers, I'm feeling more comfortable with myself here. Yeah, that pushed the top. That was legit too. Like I did that one too many times. I was like, ah, damn it. It was funny. Okay, so see, this is okay because this is well, it's kind of spaced. But you know, honestly, I don't need. Yeah, I don't need that much space. I don't need outward space really. I mean, they can go right up against the wall there. I'm not worried about that. I'd rather have the armor. Okay, so we're good there. Alright, so how do I build a vessel to haul, say, 10,000 in volume when I can only test the effects of weight in survival? I just started using the volume feature and not sure how to calculate power to weight, I guess you can say. Um, I can't. I can, but I don't really build that way. I'm not good at facts and figures. I'm loosely good with it, but everything I do is trial and error. I test everything. If Valerian was here, and when he gets here, he'd be able to riddle off the numbers for you, and some other people in here definitely. But for me, it's I literally build, and then like I've done in this stream, I'll take it into the survival, and I'll fill it up with promethium ore or whatever, and I'll just test it. And then if it feels right to me, and if it's moving the way I want it to move, because all my ships move based on how I like to fly. Hey, what's up, Country Fried? How's it going? So, it feels good to me. And then, I like to have some overages, but then I'll put like a signal logic in there to where you can turn the kind of like I do on here, right? So I've got drill mode. I'll have a max mode, like a max thrust mode or whatever. So it'll automatically turn those off until you need them under max load, because you don't always want to move with all the thrust and power that you need for a full ship if it's empty. That's just a waste of fuel, right? Yeah, exactly. And volume and mass are two different things. If you put combat steel blocks inside cargo versus ore, totally different thing. So there's a lot to factor in there. So you kind of got to figure out, honestly, what you want your SV to do. Are you moving ore from auto miner to auto miner? If so, then test with ore. Just fill up your boxes with ore until you reach capacity, and add the thrust and power that you need for that to make sense in a 1G, maybe up to a 2G planet. Once you get it to the way you feel that you like flying, then that's it. That's your answer. I don't think there's any, especially now, there's no magic numbers. There's no numbers that are going to say, okay, this is exactly how I need to build capacity-wise and power. I mean, it's all really, it really makes building a lot more, a lot harder, a lot more of an art, to be honest, because, it's going to be harder and harder to find that vessel that really works the way it needs to work for what it does, and that's like we're doing with the workshop this week. We're trying to show people that you can build an Alpha 9, and these are the things you got to kind of look out for. And I think we're just going to get better and better builds as we show more. So yeah, it's just a feel thing. What you need is you need to know the tools to test. That's all you really need to know right now. So like I said, take it into, build what you want in creative, your best guess, your best idea, placement. Don't necessarily finish the build and seal it up yet. Take that framework into survival and then weight test it, drive test it, do all that. Once you feel good about it, then, you can kind of seal it up and get it done. Yeah, yeah. Yep, no doubt. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're totally right, Dragon. And that's the thing. And I kind of, honestly, I like that. I like that. That's just more and more specialized building that we're gonna have to do that we didn't do before. And I just think that's cool as hell. Like we're really gonna have, builds that are specifically for, hauling combat steel blocks and whatever, right? All right, so we got this sealed up. Let's get an armor locker there. I figure we might as well put one over here too. Let's do that. Because honestly, I mean, you don't need a bunch of ammo. Two is fine. One per. Well, I want to do that. Yeah, one per person is fine. Oh, that sucks, artist. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, Now what you could do is all my Twitch streams. If somebody wants to type, if he can't hear me, but I'll just let him know. All my Twitch streams go to YouTube within the same night, so he could probably watch this a couple hours from now on YouTube. There's a link for my YouTube page down below there. He can get all the streams from there. Appreciate that, Dumpster. All right, so we got that filled in here. Oh yeah, satellite's bad, man. Just latency is the problem, right? It's not the down. You get good down speed, but the latency is just horrible. Definitely, and then your upload speed too is gonna be it's gonna suck. All right, so yeah, that's the okay. So this is the front. We gotta figure this out. Do I want to keep it like that, or do we want to give it something here? Kind of want to give it something. Let's take this out here for now. I just want to look at what we could do here. Maybe not the first one. Let's not do the first one. All right, cool, artist. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh wow, that's the side thrust, like one block away. That's kind of scary, right? I gotta do something to protect that. Um, I don't want to do that because then we're going to half block. Yeah, I think we're gonna do like a double scoop thing like we got here. We gotta do something to protect that because that thruster's like right there. So we'll do the same thing. Let's try. Let's see how that looks. All right. Yeah, let's do the grainy ones though. Like a that. Yeah. That kind of looks weird now though, right? Let's get rid of the thing now. I hear you, artist. Nothing like having crappy internet. I understand your pain, definitely. Let's do some yeah, do some business like that. That looks cool. Okay, so yeah, let's finish up the weapons package here. So we got rockets on the side. Um, we've got some coverage down below, but we definitely don't have coverage in the back. I'm not. Yeah, we don't have hardly any coverage in the back here. It's kind of a weird. It's honestly kind of a weird situation here. I guess I could do it low here like this. Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, okay, cool. So we could put, so what do we have? We have 4 already. Let's do, we still gotta do the sentry guns, so that's important, but let's get some more rockets going here. So we could have up to, 10, right? Yeah, 10. So right now we only have 4, so we're fine. Okay, so that'll give us some more coverage in the back. So that's pretty good. Anything's following us, it's getting messed up, right? Now we can add little sentry guns for landing protection here. And obviously the bottom's going to protect us as we're descending onto the planet. But once we're landed on the planet, they'll help. They'll still do their job actually because it actually has line of sight even landed. And that's kind of the beauty of this design is that this is what's going to be hitting the deck. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, I might have messed that up. You know what? We need a landing pad. I might have messed up the turret thing. Because I think now there's an extra block above the turret. An invisible block. I just don't remember if that's for CVs too. So let's do a land test now. We haven't put landing gears, so we could put landing gears 1 extra if we absolutely have to. I didn't really want to do that for look's sake, but we'll see what we can do here. Alright, so J. Randall's really big Foundation XL. Let's grab a seat here. Let's go out of symmetry mode for now for this. It's fine. Turn on. Whoop, not that. Turn on. Well, yeah, sorry. We'll leave all of that on. That's fine. We're gonna do that. Let's group everything so everything's up. Yep, we're all on. All right, let's go. Hey, you see how small this thing is? Look at it's just barely like I could fit 2 of these side by side on the yeah, that's nuts. This thing's small as hell. All right, so what we're looking for in here, I'll go and do a take off the HUD here. I think we're screwed, definitely. Oh, oh, hold on, hold on. That's hitting the deck, guys. Oh, we're good. Okay, I was worried about that. I thought that yeah, I thought that was gonna mess up. All right, we're cool. Look at that. Oh man, that's all right. I'm happy. Yeah, I was worried. I thought that these would cause on SVs it's an extra block or not SVs Well, wait a minute. So then, now I'm confused. It's for something, but CVs and HVs are the only thing with turret, and I don't think an HV is gonna be a. So what the hell was I landing that was doing that? It was the hold on, let me. It was it the prospector? I'm super confused now. Like I don't see why this is actually working because this is a known issue here. Where's the prospector? Prospector. Oh, here we go. Which, by the way, even with the 11 downvotes, has actually hit the top page. So I'm pretty happy with that. Got hit with some major downvotes, but it has prevailed. Yeah, so with this one, I had to. Well, I guess that's the same way. Is that the same way? So yeah. Oh, but this has no landing gears there. Okay, so I guess that's just a thing. So then, yeah, I'm like really confused as to where I'm getting that as a problem, cause no, okay, so yeah, so it was in the Let's Play. It was the little tiny baby prospector, right? Why was that hitting the deck and not letting me land all the way? I don't know, whatever. We're good. We're good, guys. Okay, so, like I said, these will actually protect you as you're, it's got some line of sight here, so anything from here, all the way to here is going to be coverage on both sides. So you're going to have line of sight of at least one of these 30 cows protecting you. Now, of course, terrain differentials and stuff. I mean, they might not all have perfect line of sight, so that can be a thing. Gun depression is a thing too, so all that'll come into play. But for the most part, you've got coverage. Obviously, these rockets aren't going to fire on planet, so all of these are kind of void. This is all kind of for space protection. Now, these are going to fire. So it would behoove us to have. I'm wondering if I should switch these out for cannon turrets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It kind of makes sense, right? Let's yeah, I think we should do that. Let's do that so that we've got some bottom coverage here. Jay Randall's minions keeping you. Nah, nah, nah. Definitely not Jay Randall. All right, so that gives us coverage. Oh, I'm out of symmetry. Yeah, no, Jay Randall's a good friend of mine, man. Yeah, we talk about every day, share a lot of our builds and stuff, proof of a lot of each other's stuff. It's not Jay Randall. Um, I more or less know who it is, and yeah, I'm just not getting into that, dude. I'm good. Either way, I'm good. See, that's the thing. I'm not worried about myself at all. I've got followers on my workshop. Eventually, they're gonna see it, and that's what's important. Um, it's more you guys. It's more the guys that don't have all the followers that were getting hit really hard a couple months back with the downvotes. That's what was really bothering me because we lost some, good up and coming designers, and it's pretty unfortunate. And so that's where it really upsets me. That's where it pisses me off. But at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, the system is the system, and it's not an Empyrion issue. It's a Steam issue. And yeah, I mean, there's just nothing that can be done about it other than supporting everybody that you can. So it's, well, I'm one of them, Dragon. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, just man, every time you can like something, just like it, because he's gonna get hit with a downvote. He or she, they're gonna get hit with a downvote. So give them a like. Maybe you haven't tested it, maybe whatever, but just yeah, I mean, give it a like, man. I mean, some people are like, oh, don't just give things likes. You gotta actually try it, and yeah, but there's guys out there that are just hitting the downs for no reason. So it's a messed up system anyway. Um, so it just kind of is what it is. Okay, wait a minute. So I do see your badges now. I guess I gotta pick something that's not black. Maybe I'll make it white. It'll look better. Raid. Excalibur, I built an HV like the one you made in your Let's Play, but I use extension and I put a belly pan on it. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, man, I'm having a lot of fun building stuff in the Let's Play. Like, yeah, man, it's just a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. Oh, you were streaming? I didn't know that. I was too busy messing with these badges. I didn't really. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't really looking. It's like there's so much information out there for this stuff, but it's like I don't know. I mean, I'm an IT by trade, so it's not like a literacy thing. It's just um, the overlays and just understanding the system and all that. But I gotta say, I really like Twitch. I really like Twitch for its. Do I want to do rockets? Let me think here. Um, I dropped by your stream, Bullet, and actually, I'm hosting your stream too. So anytime you're streaming, I'm hosting your stream on my channel. So yeah, man. I'll add Dave to it too as well. Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to because when you look at the analytics of Twitch and everything, it shows you what the people that watch you, what they're watching. So I'm actually discovering more Empyrion streamers that way. So it's cool. There's like a couple people that I was looking at and I followed and everything. So it's cool to, build a community up, get more people connected, and it just makes it, a better community, I think. Am I looking to make an overlay? Yeah, I don't know. I was there's so many like overlays that you can get for free, everything. I don't know if I would ever like build my own overlay. I guess I don't know. Honestly, yeah, I don't have the time to do that to be honest. I mean, I'm pretty proficient in Photoshop, definitely. I mean, I actually went to school for it and everything, so graphic design and all that's not a problem for me, but it's just it's the time. So I don't know. I just added this one because it was kind of the default one. I just wanted to kind of test it and see if it works and everything. So it looks like it's doing its job. My problem is I can't see it. You guys can see it, but it's not like I see it in my game, so I can barely see it in the little preview window. So, oh, nice. No, I am definitely not a WoW player. I've done the trial 4 times and never went past 20. All my friends are WoW players too, but like I'm a diehard Guild Wars 1 player, so I'm like the anti-WoW. No, I use Streamlabs for YouTube. For Twitch, I'm using Player ME. Yeah, Zach. Yeah, dude. I love some Guild Wars 1, man. I played. I don't get me started on Guild Wars 1. I mean, I have 8 full characters, like with Vabian armor and Luxin and yeah, dude. Like I my monk alone has like 8 sets of elite armor. My elementalist is like my feather farmer and factions and just I used to spend like 10 hours a day just farming feathers for essence of celerities and stuff so I could sell them. Just yeah, good times. Good times. Yeah, that's amazing, man. Oh, nice Windows. Yeah, it's kind of a niche game, right? Like it's fairly well, I don't know. I wouldn't even say it's fair. I guess it's fairly popular, right? Like people know about it, but um, I don't know. Communities are different in all these games, especially these alpha games. So just kind of depends. Right on. Yeah, I mean, there's also Charles Macro. He has a lot of really good content. Who else? There's a bunch of them. If you go on my YouTube, I've got channels on the side that like suggestions, and all of those guys are other than Joel. It's obviously 7 days, but all the rest of them are Empyrion. So yeah, definitely check them out. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and Lift Pizza too. Lift Pizza's a big, yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. It's a great game, man. It's really a great. It's come a long way from what it was. Yeah, it's sorry about that. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean from when it started, right? From when the origins of it from space engineers and everything, and then branching out and making this. It's definitely come a long way from from when it first started. Because when I first saw this game, I really didn't like it. Um, I thought it was, it had some potential and everything, but I just didn't like the, yeah, I didn't like it at first. I can't really say too much else than that. I just really didn't like it. So I kind of went away from it and then, and then came back to it. And now it's leaps and bounds over what space engineers became. Yeah, me either. But like space engineers, man, like oh god, the just the cool stuff you're able to do in that game. But it's such a proof of concept game. It's not, it's none of it's real. Like you can't do anything with it, and it's so disappointing. Yeah, I never got Arc. Um, I don't know why. Cause honestly, like I have just about every survival game there is, but I just, I got weird survival games that nobody should own, right? But I'm one of the guys that bought Stomping Land, But yeah, I don't know. I just never bought into Ark. I don't know. I like everything I heard about it. It was just, it just kind of, I don't know. And that was the time I think when Reign of Kings kind of bailed, and I don't know. I was just kind of upset with all that. So I think that was part of my decision as well. But yeah. Well, yeah. So a buddy of mine, Yeah, he plays like a Western mod, I guess, for Ark. I don't know exactly what it is, but he's like super into that. Like I haven't seen him in at least a month or two because of that. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's cool. I mean, I've always wanted kind of a Western, and to me that's what 7 Days is, right? It's basically a Western survival game, more or less. So all right, so yeah, so I mean, you got the fridge. I mean, that's all you need now. It's like all you need is 2 fridges. I can't imagine needing more than 2 fridges, right? Like that's it. That's all you freaking need. 2 food processors for whatever. I mean, meds in one and food in the other. Um, yeah, I don't see needing any more than that. Yeah, I hear you. So, alright, we got a lot of real estate here. I'm gonna be honest here. I feel like maybe we should have some more grow plots. So I guess the other thing is I don't like doing grow plots off the bat here, cause that's annoying. You go to make a CV and you gotta like build the grow plots. I don't know, especially mid game. It's kind of annoying. So I usually don't include them in the builder. So go ahead and take those out. Oh, awesome, Zach. Cool, man. So you're part of the oh, I forget what it's called. The Legion. Is it the 808 Legion? I forget what it's called. Sorry. But you're the like the cosplay that go to the hospitals and stuff, and that's awesome, man. I always wanted to do that, man. Like I went as far as to look stuff up and see, and yeah, like it's cool. I just at the time I didn't have the scratch to kind of commit to that, but definitely a cool thing. Oh, the 501st. Why did I say 808? Yeah, 501st Legion. Yeah, yeah. Okay, right on. Well, I mean, it's the cause itself, right? Affiliation's not as important as what you're actually doing, right? Yeah, actually, the first time when I had first moved down here to the Caribbean, they don't really do Halloween here. Um, it's pretty religious down here, so they don't. Yeah, you just don't do that. But there was a little group of us doing it, so we were basically on one of these taxi safaris, and we all dressed up, and I dressed up as a Jedi. So I have a legit like robe and everything with the hood, and I had my I didn't have like a good lightsaber, like like a ultra sabers or anything. Like it was one of the it was Anakin's first no, sorry, his second lightsaber, the blue one, not the chosen one, but the one before that. So I guess it was his first one. Um, yeah, so I was carrying that around and everything, and like only like a third of the people actually knew what I was like. So it was, I don't know, it was funny, but yeah, that was like the only time I did that. Oh, I hear you there. Yeah, it's got to be like certain authenticity and what's not. It's kind of nuts, yeah. Yeah, like that's something I really want to get into. I definitely want a legit like Ultra Saber. Like, I really want that chosen one. Um, the one from Ultra Sabers. Like, I really want that one. Yeah. No, man, I'm telling you, like, that's where I'd be at. If I was still up there, like, I'd totally be like spending all my damn money on that. It's probably a good thing I don't have all that. All right, let me look. Okay, yeah, Prospector. I need to steal the color palette from this thing. Um, I always forget how to do this. Oh, it's shift. Yeah. Uh, I guess that worked. I don't know. No, it didn't work. Current. Oh, paste. Oh, I get it. Yeah, wait. Current copy. Paste. Paste. No. No. There we go. Okay, good. Now let's go over here. Oh, I bet. Yeah, no, I bet that's freaking expensive as hell. Yeah, I just want one, man. If I could just get one, like, But then I saw they released, um, what's her name's, the dual wield, sabers. Asura. There's some cool stuff, man. Yeah, what is it? Oh, nice. Oh, no, I was saying, yeah, it's cool, dude. Um, no, I was just saying, what's her name? Oh, I don't even know if I'm saying the name right, but Asura, right? Anakin's Padawan, her dual wield. I saw those in Ultra Sabers, and I was like, man, I want those. Ashoka, thank you. Yeah. What I say, Ahsoka? Ahsoka, yeah, yeah. It's funny, right? Like I grew up on Star Wars. Like I was all about Star Wars, but I was never I don't know how to explain it. Like I didn't get super deep into the lore of it. Like, I know the storyline completely. I understand everything. I understand the origins of everything but yeah, no, I don't know every race and I never got that deep into it. And I think that's probably a good thing just because everybody's so upset with like the newer movies and stuff and I I don't get it. I don't get why. Like I get why, but then I don't have that same feeling, I guess. Oh, okay, right on. Oh yeah, no, the show, yeah, Rebels is awesome, dude. I love Rebels. I haven't watched the latest season though, so I was gonna binge watch that, but yeah, I haven't watched that yet. But the first two, I think it's two, right? Yeah, I think the first two I watched. Now, when you say first film, Eisenwolf, what are you referring to? Like first film, like A New Hope, or like you're talking about the first of like Force Awakens, or oh, okay, all right, you're talking about A New Hope then. I hear you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, I get it. Like I get it. I get that it's different. I get that it's I'm with you on all that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't. I'm not gonna say that I like any of these new ones more than the originals, obviously, right? Like that's stupid. I don't, the same way I don't like the prequels as much as the originals. The originals are the originals. They're the best. And they're the best because, they're so overthinking it now. They're putting this they're putting Star Wars on such a pedestal that they forget that it's really just a pretty basic story, but it was in that simplicity that we were able to build from our imagination what it was and what it meant to us, right? And then it's also a time thing. Like back then there was nothing like that. Now, like, International Light and Magic started with that, all that, there was nothing like that out there. And now it's just so oversaturated that, Star Wars feels it has to compete with all, with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all this other stuff. And it could have just stayed. It could have been a niche thing. It could, and that's really what it should have been. But So I understand the cash grab aspect of it, and I think that's probably done the most damage. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess I just try to look for a little aspects of the universe that I can still enjoy in the new movies. Um, like the prequels, for instance. Like I enjoyed seeing some of the storyline. Definitely seeing the origin of Anakin overall, right? Like, let's forget about the acting. Let's forget about all these other things. But actually seeing that story play out was cool. Um, of course, there was a lot of issues. Of course, there was a lot of problems with it. But, Obi-Wan as well. Like, just, there's a lot of really good aspects of the prequels that I enjoyed. I actually enjoyed the whole Palpatine thing and understanding all that. And it made me appreciate the originals more getting that background information. I probably could have read comic books and gotten the same information, but, you know, I enjoyed it for that. It just enriched me watching the older ones again. Can you get a crashed? I don't know. I've never tried actually. Yeah, I've never tried DJ. I don't know. I don't see why not. I mean, yeah, I don't see why not. If you dig it out, that could be cool. That could be cool, like kind of role play aspect. Yeah, I hear you, as a wolf, and that's true. But yeah, I don't know. I'll keep watching. I don't think there'll be a point where I don't watch a Star Wars movie. But this last one was there's a lot of weird things in it, man. I'll be honest. There was a lot of I don't know. There was a lot of things that was kind of crazy to me. The Mary Poppins thing, just all these weird things, right? So hopefully Abrams can do something with it and try to. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. You know what I was hoping? I was really hoping that they were gonna go the Great Jedi route. Like I was, man, because they showed the books and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. They're gonna do like the Great Jedi, and Luke really turned into a Great Jedi, and he's gonna teach her that there needs to be this balance, and she's so OP because he's so OP, and like so I was hoping it was going to do something like that, and it just didn't. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. And maybe that's what Abrams was trying to do, but then, Rian came in and kind of like did his own freaking thing. So I don't know. That's what I was hoping, though. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Let me know how that goes, DJ. It'd be cool to know. Mm. God, this is such a focal point. I'd probably come back to that. I don't know why I'm texturing. I don't know what got me texturing, but whatever. I don't like this either. We're gonna have to redo this probably. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna do some deco stuff here and maybe some cabinetry stuff, and well, let's see what we got for deco. When we're in here, let's grab some stuff here. Yeah, I don't know, like, when Force Awakens was being made, like I had, I was so hopeful. I was really hopeful, and I don't know, I didn't mind. I didn't mind it. I understood like that, because it's a hard thing to do, man. It's a hard thing to reintroduce the whole universe, live up to the ambitions of continuing 4, 5, and 6, bringing back the original characters, and still trying not to overshadow them with the new characters and vice versa. And, basically just starting the trilogy. It's a lot to do in one movie. So I kind of forgave Force Awakens. Like, I got it, and then I was just waiting for the second one. And yeah, I mean, it definitely didn't deliver, right? So I think that's the real thing. Cause like if the Last Jedi came back and like delivered, yeah, like I wouldn't have an issue with Force Awakens. I'd be like, okay, cool. So I understand, Force Awakens was just, because we needed to build this universe again, and so it made sense. But nah, doesn't make sense. All right, awesome, no problem. I don't like that. Let's kind of like to look at that more. Because I think these are these are only 100, but sprouts and stuff, like you could fit that kind of crap in here, and you could probably fit a lot in there. Mm. Well, how do you guys feel about the new Star Trek movies being done? Like they're done now, right? Like they axed the last one. Yeah, like they killed pre-production. Like it's not even like scheduled anymore. Oh, the TV show, yeah. I really liked the first one of those. I thought it was so cool. I really enjoyed it. And honestly, like I'll tell you this, I'm not a Trekkie, right? Hey, thanks for the sub there, Licking Windows. Appreciate that. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Um, yeah, but I'll say I'm not a Trekkie at all. I watched The Next Generation growing up. I watched Deep Space Nine. I watched Voyager. So I mean, I watched it. But I wasn't deep in the lore. I couldn't tell you anything about anything, right? So I enjoyed the shows, but I didn't jump into the universe like that. But no, I really enjoyed the new ones. Like I really thought they were good. And, I've watched what is it, 3 of them, right? I enjoyed them all. I mean, the third one was, but the actors I think just made it really good. What is it? It's Chris Pine, right? That does Kirk, right? I thought it was really good. And then um, Spock, the actor for that's really good. They just, and Zoe Saldana, of course. They did like a really good job casting that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. I don't know. They're really, all of this current social stuff is really bleeding over into everything, and we gotta, our entertainment doesn't have to define us. Doesn't have to define our belief structure or anything. Like entertainment could just be entertainment. You can have a laugh. You can, whatever. It doesn't need to, I mean, like because I watch Seinfeld, you should know what type of person I am, right? Like I could, you know what I mean? Like a dumb example, but I'm just saying, like it's so weird now that everything we consume has to be branded in a certain way for us to accept it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I regret not delving more into lore. Like I would say like I'm a big Firefly fan. Like I love Firefly. I've watched that season so well, the only season, right? Like I've watched it so many times. I've watched Serenity like a million freaking times. Um, I love it, man. And so I mean that's kind of a cop out to say that that's like my universe, or whatever. But man, that was such an amazing show, and I really enjoyed it. Um, I feel like I should keep access to this. But yeah, so that and I never watched Babylon, which is crazy because people are calling me insane that I haven't watched it. I've never watched it. What's the other one that's big that I've never watched? Yeah, yeah, I need to watch Babylon 5. I've never watched it. Right on. So Babylon 5, right? That's the one with the guy from Quantum Leap, or am I like confusing stuff? Okay, never mind. Is it? I thought he was in Babylon too. I mean, am I wrong? I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. That was like my one reason to be like, yeah, I need to watch Babylon because Quantum Leap was freaking amazing. Oh, there you go. Battlestar Galactica. That's the other one I'm thinking that I've never watched before. Yeah, I'm so trash with sci-fi. It's like I haven't watched like a lot of stuff. So how many seasons was that? You know what I gotta figure out too is how to do chat overlay into the video. Cause I realize like we'll have these in-depth conversations about whatever, and like they're only getting my side. They're not seeing what you guys are typing, cause Twitch chat doesn't show up when you export it to YouTube. So it's like I'm just sitting here having this one-ended conversation about like sci-fi, and people are like, So I try to read what you guys are saying most of the time, so that they can at least get the other side of it. But it's kind of weird. I gotta figure that out. I'll probably try to figure that out tomorrow and see if I can get that. Let's test this real quick here. I want to see if this works. Um, because the problem is when you put blocks around thrusters, it messes up to where the thrusters don't work. But I want to see if I'm able to get in and out of here without the top elevator. Okay, so I'd have to use my jetpack. I wonder if that would be annoying as hell. Might just have to do doors. I don't know. I don't want to do that for the multiplayers. Damn it. Um, I, I guess I could do. All right. Let's see if I can do. Uh, let's try to do. Oh, this goes into here. Um. Where's the ramp? Nice. So I really need 4 blocks. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I'd have to go down 1 more, and then it'd be like in here. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. No. Yeah, I don't see. Dang, I don't know. I wish when they gave us the new ones, they gave us like. I hate to use these shutters. It just sucks. I hate that lip that they put on the end of it. Just ruins everything. Stupid lip. It just looks stupid, right? It's like bothering me. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Yeah, I never really got into anime too much either. Not the new stuff. Only anime I ever liked was Evangelion. Well, the armored doors stick out too, right? Like, they really stick out. Uh, yeah, see, it's just that I hate that. And then it'll block the turret. Now, if I do these, it's thin, but then you can just shoot them to get in. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna do that. If people want to change them to shutter doors, they're free to do that. Yeah, you should be able to post the link, I think. I don't know. It might ask me to approve it, but yeah, I'll approve it. Go for it. All right, so we got that sealed up. Yeah, man, I'm really liking the way this thing's coming along here. All right, so let's do these sentry guns now. Like we're kind of going all over the place here. Let's get the outside done. So it's 8 of these, right? Max out 8. Yeah. All right, cool. Now, how are we on thrusters? Are we at the max yet? I don't think we're quite at the max. So we're at the max for cannon. We still actually have 4 more rocket turrets. I don't know where else those would go. Or, I really don't think it's necessary. I think we have the coverage. We've got them on top. We've got, now we don't have rockets on the bottom, but I think we're okay. We've got them on the sides here. We've got them, we've got them pretty much everywhere. Alright, so sentry guns. We're gonna put sentry guns. So the tricky thing is that they've got to be. Yeah, we could definitely put one like here. So that's a no-brainer. Oh, we got to get the ramps going too. I forgot about the ramps. We got to put those down. So down here would be smart. Yeah, you guys go for it, man. Okay, so what are these? Okay, so that's the thrusters, so I can't. This is where we're gonna get. This is where we're gonna mess up here. Where do I put one? What's the depression on these things? I guess I could put one downward. Yeah, that would make the most sense, right? Let it pew pew down. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 3 more. Let's figure out this ramp thing too here. This ramp thing's gonna be interesting. Might have to adjust something. So that's actually the right height. So let me bring those in one. Nice. Alright, that works. Hmm. I don't know, maybe I should do without the end pieces on this one. I usually like to have them, but it kind of looks weird. That doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's not really protected, but let's see if I could do something else here. Can I? No, it's kind of a weird, it's kind of in a weird spot there, isn't it? Ah, she's a nice convert on exactly what the human-built spaceship should look like. Yeah, it is what it is. That's it's all right. Doesn't look bad. I mean, I usually like reinforcing the ramps to where they look like they're part of something, but I think I can really do that without it looking weird. If I do that, I can't even really do that. It'll just look weird. No, just leave it. It's fine. I really like how this all kind of comes together, so I don't really want to mess with it. I think it looks good. Alright, so we got the ramps down. All of that's good. We got sentry guns down. I mean, I have a couple more, but I don't really see any great place for them that, you know, isn't already covered. Yeah. I mean, you lose them, you lose them. It kind of is what it is. I guess I could put... Oh, that's not centered. That drives me nuts. Really got to fix my color to where this is up here. Let's do that. It's gonna drive me nuts. Configure, copy. I don't use that one, so paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And then we'll go here and boom. Okay, so now whenever I place a block, it's gonna be white and not black. Like that. There we go. It always defaults on the second, on this square. So whatever you have here is what your default block will be colored. So just know when you do your palette, you gotta set that one to whatever you want the normal one to be. All right, so we're good on coverage. Let's clean up some of this here because I can see through some of this stuff here, like here and all that. So let's kind of clean these up. Where's I seen through? I seen through over here. Oh, right here. Oh, that's where the generator is. That's weird. How did what? I don't remember doing that. Yeah, I guess I did, but it's kind of sticking out here. See right there? That's weird. I mean, I should probably put them here instead. Let's do that. All right, so that's good. Let's seal up any more holes here. Yeah. I'll save this because I still might need to put some RCS down. Well, no, not RCS. I guess I don't. I don't know. You know what we should do is before we get too comfortable is probably take this into survival. What do you guys think? We should do that. We should take this into survival and see if this thing's really gonna cut it when it comes to let's save this thing here. So what was this called again? Oh god, it's Forge XL, right? Yeah. All right, good. Oh, right. So I did want to show you guys. Where is it? There it is up there. So I did another sweep on the last thing well, two things ago that we built, the my cargo SV, which I'll show you guys because I built it on here, but I've called it the cargo blade payload. So that's the official name for it. So I have a cargo pup payload, which is my uh, one of my older cargo SVs here, old school here. So this is the cargo blade payload. So this is the big boy. So yeah, I did a well. What I was gonna say is I did a, you know how I'm telling you guys, like, if you think you're done with something, um, give it a day, come back and look at it again. Um, I did a lot of work on this today. Like the whole cage stream, I was messing around in this thing, and I adjusted a lot of stuff. I did a lot of texturing. I fixed a lot of little blocks and stuff. There was some internal stuff here that wasn't sealed up. I sealed a lot of that. Did a lot of color changes and stuff. I added some more deco stuff, little deco stuff there. I added these little wings on the end here just to kind of break that up. I think that looks a lot better. Um, yeah, so just kind of did a sweep and cleaned everything up. Did a little bit more texturing here, I think. Yeah, I didn't really mess with anything too much in here, just some texturing. Oh, I added a couple more oxygen tanks. I only had one, so I added 2 more there. I didn't need 4 fridges. I realize that now that I'm playing Alpha 9, like 4 fridges is insane. So 2's fine. So the other 2 are oxygen tanks. I think that's good. That's a total of 3. Yeah, so this thing's getting a lot more. I think it's done more or less. I'll probably do one more sweep of it, and then I'll release this thing. But it's really come along, man. I'm really liking it. It's beefy. So pretty happy with that. I wanted to show you guys that. So part of the SV line here. So I think it's coming along here. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Probably this week. Definitely this week. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. If I look at it some more and I get it, to where I'm happy with it, more or less, I'll probably do one more test just to make sure it flies okay in survival, and then yeah, then I'll put it on. Yeah, thanks guys. All right, so we're gonna go into a survival game. So let's go into my no, not my let's play. Testing survival. We're gonna load into there here, and we're gonna be on planet, so that'll be good too. We're gonna load this thing up, and we're gonna see if this thing will lift off the ground fully loaded. We'll do 2 tests. We'll do ore, and we'll do blocks, and we'll see what's what. Because like you said, CVs you should be able to carry blocks. I'm not trying to carry all blocks, so maybe we'll half and half it. I don't know. But first we'll try with just ore. Ow. Alright. Yeah, this is where I was doing my photo shoot for the prospector. Alright, so that's something else I really need to do is I need to make a video for to show you guys how to post stuff up on the workshop. It's a tutorial I've been wanting to do for a while. Problem is I can't get my Streamlabs to show my display instead of like my game capture. It won't show my display capture. It only shows my secondary screen. It's driving me nuts. So I've been looking at videos trying to figure that out. It's some known thing. I don't know what it is. It's because I have a laptop or what, but it's like it's freaking annoying me. What's this called again? Oh, Forge XL. Okay, I'm looking and yeah, there we go. There we are. There you are. Oh, whoops. Always exit in flying god mode and fall on restart. Yeah. You would love to know how to delete blocks when building. Shift right click. You have to be in creative though. It only works in creative, but it's shift right click. Alright, so we could definitely move just fine. Now, remember, weights and volume is on, so now, of course, this thing's empty, but just the weight of it is definitely, yeah, we're just fine. Let's move around. Yeah, plenty of RCS. Power usage is good. Like, we're moving at least 3 sets of thrusters here, and we're not getting over 50. So that's good. Okay, so let's add some stuff here. Um, Let us add some stuff. So first we're gonna do um, cargo. I did 4, right? Yeah. It's gonna take a while. All right. Yeah, bandage up, right? Um, there we go. All right. This. No. F4. Okay, let's go out of God mode so that it doesn't overload it. All right. Okay, so that's max. So let's go to 2. Okay, so that's max. Let's go to 3. All right, that's max. And the 4th one is ammo. No. So why do I only have 3? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's max, right? So currently we are, well, I don't even have like a max thrust set or anything, so uh oh, we're over CPU now. I didn't realize that. Oh well. What we can do about that? I mean, I guess I could remove those thrusters on the bottom. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this works. If this is super OP, then we can probably remove some stuff here. Yeah, so see, it's still correcting itself. It lifts okay. I can still go. Now that's a bit slower, definitely, but it, as it should be. I could still move just fine. Um, I mean, this is it's probably a bit much RCS. So I could definitely set RCS to be like a max RCS so that, some people like that. Some people like twitchy RCS. Let's get rid of drill mode. Yeah, so this is fine. I mean, this is definitely doing its thing here. Remind me, we gotta change one of those controllers to a harvest wood. Overpowered. OP is overpowered. Sorry. So yeah, this thing performs fine. on a 1G planet with full cargo here. Let's go out into space here. Yeah, I mean we're killing it. Power usage is just fine. Say looks crazy. This is awesome. Yeah, I mean we're fine. All right, let's go back down here. Yeah. Yeah, so we stopped just fine. Yeah, this thing's just fine, fully loaded. I mean, this is plenty of thrust. Um, I could probably remove those. So let's test that on the fly here while we're here. So just removing those two here. Still at 83. Right? So I probably could lose a generator, right? Like let's lose a generator here. Two. Well, I guess I didn't. Oh, so let's do the block test. I know. I'm not worried about the CPU. It's just it's more. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Let's yeah. So let's fill half of this up with blocks. So we're gonna do this on each side. This one too. Alright, so now we're gonna get some base blocks. Now let's see if this thing performs here. Yeah, so it's definitely moving a lot slower. Yeah, see the responsiveness is just like nothing here. Yeah, see so I'll tell you when I let go here. Alright, so we're at about max speed here right now. So I'm gonna let go right now. Yeah, so it takes like a whole 5 seconds for it to slow down. Let's see how the upward thrust does here. Yeah, see, I'm falling right now. Yeah, so base blocks are insane. I mean, it moves. I can go up, I can go down, but you really have to be super cautious with the way you pilot. But you know, yeah, it's still lifting off the ground. I'm still able to launch into space and all that, so we're good. Yeah, I'm happy with this. You know, and that was removing a generator, and you know, I'm moving all over the place. I could probably remove another generator and be just fine if I wanted to. I mean, I'll just leave it. It's fine because we're not actually producing anything. So maybe if all the constructors were on and all this other stuff, it'd be generating more. So we'll leave it. That's a good buffer. 50% is good, I think. I feel good about that. So, you know, I'll set like a power save mode, and you know, we'll turn a couple of those off, and yeah, be good. While we're here on planet, let's pull some tanks into this thing. So this is weird. Why is this doing this? Oh, okay, we're good. I guess it just wasn't level, right? So see, this is what I was talking about with this design. Is yeah, it's, um, you see how you're able to land in so many different areas without having to have absolute level terrain versus having like a really big like the Kydex or even like the Nomad or something. Well, I guess the Nomad isn't the best example because it's got legs, but like the Kydex, for instance, really flat. But see, this is such a small footprint that you're able to find level ground a lot easier than you'd have to find like big level ground. So, all right, so we'll go from this side. No, no landing gears yet, so we'll do that. But the landing gears aren't gonna go lower than that. That's it's still gonna land on the blocks, but I'll have landing gears as well just for looks. But yeah, it's still gonna land on the blocks. Yeah. So let's spawn a couple. Let's spawn a group of stuff here. So we're gonna spawn the HMMHV. We're gonna spawn the drill pup auger. We're gonna spawn the rotary. We're gonna spawn the K-bar heavy assault. And we'll spawn the tac tool. Tac tool's, yeah, tac tool's the biggest one. We'll spawn like the where's the Labras here? Labras. Just some different sizes and stuff I want to test out. So first we'll do the K-bar. Man, that was disgusting, man. What was that? That sound was weird. Alright. Yeah, no problem, Zach. Yeah, that's nuts, right? Alright, so this one first. give ourselves a little room, like a block here. Alright, so that's that. Let's turn this off for now so we don't hear it. Yeah, right? Alright, so obviously we have plenty of room for both of these. I don't see why these wouldn't work. I mean, you could do them sideways, you could do them whatever. You could totally fit 2 miners in here easy, so I don't even need to test that anymore. Alright, so let's try a Labris and a HMMHV here. It does. It takes the weight of the cargo and everything, yeah. Alright, so I could totally fit a Labris and an HMMHV. I could fit 2 HMMHVs. I just probably can't say it more than twice. So easily the Shuriken can fit in there. Now the test here. Let's see if I could fit this thing in here. There we go. I had to page down a bunch to get that. But yeah. So I could fit an HMMHV and I can fit a K-bar heavy assault. And there's room to walk around. I'm not like dying to get it in there. Alright, so let's try. Let's remove this. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do once I put this one in there. Alright, so this is the K-bar tack tool. This is the heaviest tank other than my super tool that I've made. Massive, 329 tons. Just for perspective, let me see how big the super tool is. Super tool is 538. So, okay, yeah, it's considerably. But this thing, obviously I can't fit this in there. This thing's just ridiculously big, right? But yeah, we're not worried about that one. That's a whole different. I'm not going to be able to fit both of these in here. Oh, I have one. It's called the Scabbard. It fits in the Scabbard. Shutter doors are crazy loud. Sorry, that perspective was weird. So when you run into that issue with going into a hangar like this, you can press page down continually, and it'll lower your third-person perspective until you're not glitched like that, and then you're able to get in and out. So yeah, this could easily get in here. It's fine. So I'm gonna remove this because this actually doesn't make sense because I have the old cargo in here. I haven't updated this to Alpha 9. And I don't... So I'm gonna actually test with the HM. I'll test with 2 of them actually. That'll be a better test here. Because I'm gonna fill these up with promethium ore as well. I've been tearing the tech tool apart and rebuilding it to learn building. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'd made a couple mistakes with it. Definitely, the weapons placement was a mistake. There was a couple mistakes, but I'm definitely going to be building a new super tank soon. That's going to share, similarities to these, and then even the where's that other one I made? No, I really got to name these correctly. Oh God, where is it? What is that? Yeah, and this one. So it's gonna share similarities to all these. Kind of a like I like this, but nah, I want to do something better than this even. So, hey, Alarion, welcome, man. How's it going? We are testing the weights of this thing. So we got this thing fully loaded with promethium ore and combat steel blocks. We're trying to make it so it can't move, basically. So we're spawning. Now we're gonna spawn another HMMHV. We're gonna fill them both with stuff. So I could still probably fit a miner in here even with 2 HMMHVs. If I had these all the way back, and you know, I could probably fit 2 miners side by side if you really wanted to. All right, so we got that. Let's grab some ore. All right, so let's grab this cargo box container. Whoa, nah. Let's go out of God mode. Break, yeah, breaky. All right, do that again. Okay, so you. All right, then we'll do the other one. You. I went kind of hardcore with the HN. Look, I like labeled all the boxes: cook, raw, food. Like that was cool. All right, I forgot I did that. All right, cool. So now this thing's got 2 hover vessels in it, fully loaded. Let's close these just for the sake of it. All right, which way is which? Yeah, up here. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I saw the 2 blocks I need most of dome shaping, so I'm totally stoked. Yeah, definitely. Definitely some good stuff on the way. Ramps. Whatever, I don't care. We're just testing. All right, we've got liftoff. Very slow liftoff, but we've got liftoff. Now remember, this is all the boxes full, 2 of them with at least 2 stacks of combat steel base blocks. And we're still able to move. We're still able to go side to side. Now this is on a 1G planet, mind you. 2G? I don't know. But I could definitely go into space. Let's do the ultimate test here. Power off. We're falling to our impeding doom. And power on. Thrusters engaged. And it catches itself. Yeah, it's good, man. It's doing its thing. Yeah, I'm hovering. I'm not touching anything. So we're good. HV thrusters. Is there some breaking news I haven't seen because I've been too busy messing with stuff? I know about the blocks. Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, 3 new thrusters? Ooh. Uh-oh. 3 new thrusters. And more power on all existing ones. Oh, nice. So we don't need 1,000 thrusters anymore. Oh my god. Alright, I know what I'm building for the next 5 months. HVs. Oh, that is awesome. 3 new thrusters. When you say 3 new thrusters, you mean style or you mean size? Wow. Okay. So, wow. I wonder, will I have to start over on my Let's Play? Or is this going to, this isn't going to require a wipe, or? Alright, we're going to go back over to creative now. Now that I am totally convinced that this works. Alright, so temporal orbit. To quote the post, thruster update, added 3 new HV thrusters, updated tech tree for HV thrusters, added missing specs for some thrusters, temperature, radiation, increased thruster force for all HV thrusters, balanced other parameters based on the changed thruster force for HV thrusters, slightly adjusted SV thrusters and jet thrusters, slightly adjusted CV thrusters. Wow, that's awesome. All right. The time of day for my Let's Play is 11 o'clock Eastern on Tuesdays and Thursdays. When is what going to be released? Oh, you're talking about the update. Oh yeah, dude. Like, I'm so pumped for that. And I'm glad I didn't start working on a super tank, cause yeah, I'm super pumped for that, man. That's awesome. I can't wait. Cause specialized tanks and stuff, like, let me make a really badass combat tank, like just straight up combat, ammo boxes only. And yeah, I can't wait. Ugh, so excited for that. I gotta do maths. Maths need to happen immediately. That is awesome, man. I can't wait. This is already in experimental, or? Yeah, I mean, like the shuriken and stuff, like, oh man, I'm gonna make something so cool. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to just make some really cool HVs. Okay, awesome. But yeah, so I wonder as far as I mean, I think we're fine, right, on the Let's Play, because I mean, I've gone from 9 point, I think I started with 9.2, now we're on 9.3, and you know, I've just transitioned within the Let's Play, so it should be fine, right, going to 9.4. You said it's 4:20. Yeah, so you're 4 hours ahead of me. So yeah, so the Let's Play would be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Um, Tuesdays and Thursdays, so 11. So 3 p.m. your time. All right, so I'm happy with this. So now we know the thing functions properly. So we're good there. So now it's just a matter of getting it done. So we know it lands properly. So we got to figure out all this motion here. I mean, I guess we definitely want it to, I guess we'll put something here. This probably makes the most sense for that. Let's do that. What is this? This is the, that's great. All right, let's put a motion sensor here. I can, man, it's like one of those things I can never see because it's forever changing. There it is. All right. Definitely halting all my HV releases until this makes it to stable branch though, which sucks. I was working on 3. Damn. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, so this will affect... I think we might as well set it to affect all 3 of them. Yeah, let's do that. Well, no, that doesn't actually make sense. Front axis M. Alright, so that's front axis M. Let's do the setup here. So, whoop. So we'll just take it to there. We don't want to go beyond the ramp. Whoop. There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna set it. That's really fine. I mean, you shouldn't, yeah, you wouldn't be going any further than that anyway. Physically, you couldn't. So we'll leave it like that. We're landed, so that's as low as it needs to be. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so what is it? Oh, that's the thing. Okay, so then we're gonna go up to it physically, and we're gonna set it to front axis M for now. Alright, so then we're gonna go out of the zone. We'll walk up to it. All right, I gotta set it up one. Yeah, we gotta go up one on that too. So let's yeah, we can go one lower. It's not gonna hurt anything to go one lower. So we'll go one lower, and then let's do go forward because I think I'm losing it when I'm whoop, not that way. Yeah, we'll go out to here, and that way yeah. So it's already up on there, so we're good. All right, let's try it now. Go out of it. There, now it doesn't close until I get into the elevator. And then you manually open it, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now with these, so I don't like that. That bothers me. I guess. Well, I guess we figured out that that doesn't actually matter, right? So let's put this. Let's make a block here. So even though it's a block, I can still get up there. So yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Oh, whoa. There we go. So now when it's closed, there you go. You don't see it. Probably makes sense, right? I like manually opening to get out too because then you can wander around inside with things opening. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I think we're good on that. Let's motion this one. So to motion this one, let's I guess we'll put one in the center here. Cause yeah, I mean to go through here doesn't really make much sense. If they collapse inward, then that would make sense, but that's yeah, we're fine with that. So 1, 2, okay, so it'd be like right here. So let's interactive this one. So we'll come out to, that's fine, right? Let's try the other side here. And then we'll go up one. Oh, we can't go up one because, yeah, okay. But that's okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I actually, no, I don't know if that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's okay, actually. So, signal logic. Oh, we gotta name it, right? Let's name it. Rear access M. Alright, so now let's go to each ramp. Let's set that to rear access. Set this to rear access. Okay, now let's go out of it. Alright, so now we go into it. Okay, it opens. But you gotta really get up there quick. Well, let's hang out on the ramp here. I think we might be. Yeah, see, so when you get past the first block here, when you get past this block plane, but it seems to lift you up, so I guess that's not too bad. I mean, you're not really gonna be hanging out on the ramp, right? So I think we're okay. We could, I mean, can we put? Yeah, we could technically put it here. Might be better. But then with that, then it would definitely affect. You wouldn't have the manual open, and I kind of like the manual open. Right? Yeah, nobody wants lizard mules. So yeah, I think we can leave it like that. I think that's fine. Where am I stuck? All right, so we got the entrances down here. We're not in texture mode yet. We can't paint it. Can't do it yet. That's a sacred thing that you don't do until you're ready to texture. And we're still kind of filling stuff out here. So we more or less got this this sorted here. I left these open just for expansion. Alright. That's weird, all this stuff painted. Didn't mean for that to happen. Weird. Alright, so garden area, more or less sorted, other than decoration, right? But placement of stuff, I mean, there's nothing really else you need in here other than 2 fridges and 2 food processors. I can't imagine anything else in here that you would need. I mean, we could put little furniture and bullshit like that. That's fine. Not super pressed for that. Not too much. Well, I mean, we could test it again, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough to change what we did with the testing. We're still at size class 2 and just kind of barely at 2. So we do have all the function here, right? We're not missing anything with this. 2 advanced constructors, 4 small constructors. We got the clone, we got the O2. We could replace the repair station since we've already got lots of zirconium going in here anyway. Let's do that. Alright, so repair station, we got the medical scanners. How much weight are you? I already read that. 10K Sathium. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the hardened steel blocks. I don't want to, yeah, I definitely don't want to do just steel blocks for this. That's ridiculous. So we're definitely doing, I mean, this is endgame, right? Like, we could do combat steel, but, I don't know. We could do that too. I don't know. What do you guys think? Combat steel or hardened steel is fine. Well, I mean, let's compare that to, let's see, let's compare it to like a average size end game CV here. 40, Jesus. So yeah, yeah, small, big, but a lot more real estate, a lot more flight deck, definitely. But it's just your gameplay, right? Yeah, I hear you. I mean, totally. And this would do it. I mean, that's kind of where this is. This is kind of the sweet spot where it's, this could be a Leaf starter planet totally and, relocate, or it could be a minimalist's endgame CV, which is what I would use this for. And I would just live out of this thing. So it has multiple applications. But that's why I'm trying to fit everything I can into this. I want to be able to drill. I want this one thing to do everything for me in single player. So it's more or less the goal here. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Windows. We'll definitely leave it to we'll leave it hardened. How now? Fuel is the next thing. How are we on fuel? Let's look at what we got here. So let's clean this up. So RCS and thrusters off. We're at 66. So I'd feel better if we had some more fuel. Let's add a little bit more here. Is that chain reaction? It is, isn't it? Okay. $81. Yeah, definitely. I'd say so. So let's see here. Where's the here it is. I want to see if this thing fits on here. That fits every day of the week. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. So yeah, like anything would fit on here then. Like, let me see here. So let me pick like big ass freaking thing here. Where's that MX-18 at? There we go. Oh no, maybe that's too much. I don't know. Yeah, that's asking for it. Yeah, I think it would fit. Honestly, it'd be snug, but yeah, it would fit. Yeah, it would fit. Yeah, right? Like that worked out. That worked out really well. Um, yeah, I actually did a version of this. Is it bigger? I think it's the same size. I did a version of this in our in Shattered Realm where I closed off. I totally took out this cockpit and sealed it so that it's not because with the original, if you shoot the cockpit out, you can get right into the bay. So I fixed it to where you don't. This is an awesome ship. It really is. It's just, it'd have to be fixed for 9.0. Yeah, definitely some phenomenal ships. So what I was thinking about too is like, so, before I haven't even dared to think too hard about this because I didn't want to drive myself nuts. But I'm interested here. So like I would use this in PvP, right? This would be like my, this fits in one CV block and, it's basically cargo. But obviously this isn't a thing anymore. But I could still totally like change these into extensions, right? So I love how I just like completely changed to something else. Like I don't know. I like to take advantage of other people being here with me so that they can help me out here. So if I do that, so essentially that's, the same thing, CV block, right? But 2250. So, I mean, I don't know. Is that worth it anymore? And it doesn't really make sense now because the whole benefit of having this is it used to be that it was the same space, right? You'd actually get way more space for one CV block than you would with one CV box. So they've completely fixed that to where this doesn't really make sense anymore. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. And then with the wireless capability, like, why would you even bother with this? Yeah, it really doesn't make sense anymore. It's kind of a lost thing at this point. Whoa. Yeah, Dragon, I don't know, man. 1086. I'm gonna take your word for all that, whatever that is. Yeah, totally. I mean, but no, but listen, like that was always a problem. It was so weird that my CV had boxes that could fit just as much as one box in an SV or an HV. It made no sense. So this makes sense. I like the new system. It's way more realistic, right? In that regard. So it just kind of, that's kind of what I'm talking about with the developers. They need to continue to do this. They need to continue to get rid of these need for exploits to fix real game issues. So now they've done that. They fixed the CV. So now the CV has a real purpose, and that's storage. That's hauling a lot of stuff. Um, so now you've got these CV haulers and stuff. It all makes perfect sense now. So, let them continue that. All right, so I think that we are more or less sorted when it comes to, we got to patch up some of these holes, but we're pretty good here. I think we now just need to focus on, cleaning up a lot of these blocks and texturing. So yeah, I foresee the next few nights just texturing this thing, getting it all dialed in, figuring out anything that we're missing as far as placement and little stuff. But we know this thing performs. We know it can do its job. We know that it can fit my biggest tank in it, so it can easily fit mid-level tanks, multiple mid-level tanks. It can fit really big SVs, a couple smaller SVs. There's nothing saying you can't put 2 more smaller SVs on the sides here. You've got proper weapon coverage everywhere. We still have 4 rocket turrets, but I don't even know where I would put those, so we'll just leave those. But we could put some pulse laser turrets maybe somewhere. I think it was Bullet that was talking about pulse laser. So we can do that for drones and stuff. Just put the little ones like up here or something. I don't know. But yeah, I like that. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's a good point. If you're just dealing with drones, you turn off the rockets, so we can have signals for all that, to where it does all that stuff. So, I think we're good with fuel now. 90 is, well, that's with the turrets in, but about 80 with the turrets out. That's plenty. That's more than 3 days, right? So, multiplayer wise, that's good. Yeah. So now it's just, getting all this stuff textured and dialed in, and this thing will be done. So probably like mid next week we'll have this thing done, and I'll post it up so you guys can use it. And we will move on to the next build, which if it's, it's not going to go into full release that quick, but so we'll probably do something in between. I'll either do, oh man, see, I don't know now. Now that this HV thing, like that kind of, I was gonna do an HV next, so I can either do, oh boy, what would be a good, I guess a base. I could do a base. A more, functional, rampart base. I don't know. Bases are kind of weird, right? Because like, to me, the rampart is as good as it gets, right? Like it's got everything. What am I missing in the rampart other than maybe some small constructors? It's got all the turrets you could want. It's got I updated this for 9.0, so it has the it's got 240,000 cargo on this side. It's got 248,000 on this side. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I would do different. I don't know what I would do differently is I guess what I'm saying. Make an underground bunker. I have one actually. I made it really early in my building. I don't think it's yeah. It's not great. This is well, let me not say it's not great. It's different. It's definitely a different style. This is before I found my style, I guess. Um, I definitely wasn't texturing as much as but it's definitely weird, man. But it is functional, you know. So you basically bury it. You've got the I guess that doesn't work. So you got the furnace. You've got the two constructors. Um, you got all this craziness going on here. Got the power. Yeah. You got the med station here. You got the garden, and then you got the O2 station. And then this is the clone chamber, but you know, if you spawned here, you'd never get out because this is blocking the way. I didn't, yeah, you could tell how I didn't know anything. And then I actually made a CV lift that goes here, and it basically lifts up your hover vessels. So yeah, I have done one before, but yeah, it would be cool to make one super small, make like a really micro underground bunker. That would be cool. Yeah, I might have to do that. A modular setup buildings like Whetstone centered around a hub. This hub needs to accommodate the wireless modules from the other modules, so it becomes sort of a command hub. Ah, that's interesting, Rock Farmer. Yeah, I like that idea. I love the idea of like a really small little bunker though, like a little early game bunker. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we might build that next. That's a cool idea. I like the hub idea too, but the hub idea would oh man, I don't know. I don't know what function that would serve. It would either what I wanted to do is I wanted to do an expansive cargo expansion base. It doesn't even need to be powered. It could be solar powered or whatever, but it doesn't actually need to have power in order for you to be able to wirelessly connect to the boxes. So I wanted to do something like that. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's awesome. That's BDC's bunker. That's a really cool bunker, by the way. Check that out. Um, all kinds of weird little bases and stuff in here. This is that's a CV docking thing, and it's got like a whole underground area in there. That was built by a buddy of mine. Yeah. All right, Zach. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Catch you on the next one. But yeah, definitely check out my Let's Play, man, if you get a chance. And if you're not part of the Discord, definitely join the Discord. The link is underneath there. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I definitely want to do a bunker now. Ah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, good call on that. That would be awesome. Small enough to where you could like hand drill it out, right? Like, but not like stupid small, not like sandstone small. Well, it'll probably be a sandstone, but like the size of what would be like the size of the a little bigger than the grit. The grit's pretty well. Nah, grit's kind of a good size actually. Something like the grit, you know, because grit's just about got everything you need. One, two. How many blocks is this? One, two, three, four, six. No, so that's not enough for a ration, is it? You need 9, right? So maybe a little bigger than this. But you know, you've got the clone chamber, you got the constructor. You know, you don't need 2 fridges now. You know, you can exploit the cargo within here and get all the cargo you need or whatever. Yeah, that's an awesome idea. See, that's what's cool is all this can be cargo. But then of course, so the thing with the underground bunker is power. What are you doing for power? You have solar like on the surface or okay. Yeah, 'cause like the day 0 I didn't do the 3 by 3. I did I did it in a row like this. But it's 9, but it's, you know, it's a little bit, you know, 2 more lights, but whatever. It was for space. I did update this for 9.0 as well, which was kind of tricky, but I just did boxes. I didn't do extensions or anything. Because it's early game. It's level 5, so. Yeah. Well, yeah, no doubt. Um, yeah, so we'll do that next. That'll be fun. We'll build it on the surface and then we'll bury it and see how it is to dig it out. And then, you know, you really don't have to worry about cosmetic at all. I mean, on the outside, right? So, it'd be a pretty quick build. You do like a flower kind of situation for the solar, kind of going around it or whatever. I don't know. We could figure that out. Or I could just have a separate entrance and then have the solar off somewhere. But you kind of want to have the smallest footprint so that, you know, it's not hard to find that much real estate to do it to where it's flat and not like sticking up or anything. Yeah, I'd probably do it in like a flower formation or something. How many panels can you use? I forget. It's 12 or 15 or I think it's 15, right? 15, yeah. Man, you guys got me past this build already with something else, man. Let me focus on this thing. Yeah, I think that's it for tonight, though. I'm pretty exhausted. Um, let's see here. Forge XL, right? Flower power. Hell yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, so yeah, we definitely got some projects. And then when these HVs land, it's gonna be all about these HVs knocking out like a whole new line of stuff. I'm excited about that. Yeah, we're gonna be real smart about it though. We're gonna have some real um, you know, HV classes and they're just gonna be geared around different capabilities and stuff. Scout tanks, heavy assault tanks, sniper tanks, you know, whatever, man. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, an X underground, that would be cool. Yeah, we'll do something. We'll do something interesting. Probably do a couple of them. Like it'd be cool to do like a little small grit style one, and then maybe do like like a decent sized base. The whole thing with the underground bases though is do you make it big enough to where you have like a hangar bay in there that you descend down into? Is that kind of the style, or like where are you putting your stuff? And then HVs are always a weird thing. But so that's a question. You can't use those drop ramps on a base, can you? Yeah, see these are just for CV. Because if you had those for bases, oh my God, man, that'd be so cool. Then you could just drop down into that thing and it can automatically come back up or whatever. Hey King, what's up, man? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll do that. I guess we could do like a little bay or whatever. We'll see. All right, guys. So I think we made some decent progress. Probably not as much progress as we did yesterday, but it's okay. We filled up some stuff. We had some pretty active discussions and whatnot. So nerded out for a bit, geeked out on some sci-fi stuff. So that's cool. Like I said, YouTube will it'll be weird because it'll just be me talking, so they're not gonna understand what the conversation was. So like I said, I'll work on that. I'll work on trying to get the chat on the screen so that when it goes over to YouTube, like people can see the chat and kind of follow along with the conversation if they want. So yeah, totally. Max size door and everything. But yeah, I don't think we ran into any snags. I think this really does. I mean, it fits this perfectly, and that's about as big a SV as I would ever use. Um, yeah, it landed on the planet well, took all the weight well, did everything, fits the biggest tank, biggest functional tank I have. So, yeah, man, we're good. So I think, yeah, another couple of nights and this thing will be ready for the showroom. So, yeah, that's it. Next Let's Play is on Tuesday, 11 Eastern. So check that out on YouTube. Links underneath. Um, nightly we're doing this at around 9 Eastern. Um, if you haven't checked out the workshop this week episode, we released episode 2 on my channel. Me and Spange co-hosting that. We did mid-level HVs, so definitely check that out. Sub to Spange if for some crazy reason somebody here isn't sub to Spange. But yeah, other than that, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Appreciate everybody sticking with me here. Appreciate all the subs and everything. I'm working on getting the emotes and the badges and all the cool stuff going, so tweaking stuff so that I could look legit. Getting the overlay going. I'll be working on that tomorrow probably. Getting the overlay looking better, so yeah, yeah, I know. Level 20. So HVs are weird. So like I still consider that thing mid-level. It's just a matter of going in creative and taking off the plasma, and the artillery. But the tank itself was small. It wasn't super armored. So it was hard to find, honestly, like I scoured like through the HVs and stuff looking for some good stuff, and it was kind of hard to find anything Alpha 9 because we don't want to show stuff that's before Alpha 9. That's the thing, because we want to promote people building in Alpha 9. So we want to show people, you can build this stuff with the right components and everything, and it's still functional. Yeah, if I was doing Alpha 8, I could have showed anybody's stuff. That would have been easy. But finding Alpha 9 content that fits those parameters is a little hard. So we might even get to the point where we're not doing themes. We're just kind of showing what we think's cool for the week or whatever. I don't know. We'll see how it works, but I think as more people build in Alpha 9, we'll have more content to show and definitely get the ball rolling. So, but yeah, technically, okay, yeah, we could say it's probably not mid-level, but eh, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's got to be Alpha 9. That's what we're doing. We're showing, the workshop this week is Alpha 9 forward, nothing Alpha 8. Um, yeah. And I do oh, actually a big thing. I got over 500 subs in YouTube, so that's awesome. So I'm pretty excited about that. I still have more content that I'm looking to bring, some new shows as I can get them in. I want to do like a restoration thing. I have to figure that out because it's kind of a sensitive thing, but like I want to take like really old workshop builds and I want to make them current for 9.0. We're talking like abandoned builds that people haven't touched in like a year or two, like classic stuff, and kind of bring it into Alpha 9. Um, of course, I'd want to talk to the designer if I can't get a hold of them. So that's where I'm kind of like maybe that's a little weird to do that. So the other idea is taking people's builds that they want to give me to update. So maybe that's a better route to do it because then I'd have their consent right off the bat. And then I'm still working on the designer showcase show. So it's a big format thing, but I'm looking at doing that still. So I'm gonna be bringing that on into the forefront as well. So it's basically where I take a designer that has a good body of work and I kind of show, I show their collection, and I'm gonna be interviewing them and doing the whole thing like that. So I'm still working on that as well. Yeah, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I think we definitely had to attack something. You can't be showing off HVs and not attack something, right? So we definitely wanted to do that. Yeah, thanks, Elsa. Thanks everybody for the stream. I'm a crash, but you guys have a good night, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Yep, yep. Thanks everybody.